know that butter that's sweet, it's so good? Honey butter. Man. Y'all be running someplace 6 churches out, won't you? But that's what, when you seek the kingdom and His righteousness and you get on the solid food and you get on that, that's the meal plan you got spiritually. Boom. That's it. And all these things will be added unto you when you begin to seek first the kingdom of God. I'm going to tell you something, folks. We begin to seek the kingdom of God and His righteousness, there'll be things added to us. You know, I look around now, there's a few empty seats here and there. For now. I was joking about this. I mention this quite often. Y'all are creatures of habit. And I mentioned this Wednesday night, I guess, about how you sit, and I know where you sit, and I can lay down at night and shut my eyes, and I can tell you who's on the 3rd row, who's on the 4th. I can tell you who's in the corners. I can tell you wherever, because everybody likes their spot. I told this one on my mother. My mother likes to sit on the front row on the corner. There was a young man come a little while back. She stepped up. She said, "I'm going to let you sit there tonight, but I want you to know that's my spot." Oh, buddy. And you know, it's just amazing. Some of you get here a little bit later than normal and somebody's visiting and they got your spot. And you're like, "Oh, man. That's where I always sit." I love those of you that are flexible. Because there's a few of you actually mingle around, and maybe one service you're here and one you're there. Y'all flexible. Then some of you other guys, you like the old fella I went to church with years ago. He sat on the 4th row right on the end. And he come in one night and some visitors were there. And he was on a cane. He was up in his 80s. And he come down the aisle and he noticed that these guys were sitting in his seat. Well, he had a plan to get them out. He took that cane, he wrapped that guy right on the shin. That fella went, He kind of looked up at him, didn't do nothing. He did after that second one. Worked. He got the message. "I believe we'll move, sir. We've got your seat." While I'm rubbing my shin. We'll move. But we're creatures of habit. But when we begin to do this, seek the kingdom of God first, right at the top of the list. Not, "Well, preacher, I'm thinking about this. Maybe you think the Lord really." No, I'm going to tell you something. It's what Jesus said. It ain't what the preacher thinks. It's what Jesus said. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Will be. That's pretty positive, isn't it? Didn't say maybe, hopefully. We're thinking, if you're lucky, possibly. It says will be. I like will be. I'll take that. Will be added unto you. It'll be added unto you. Seeking the kingdom of God. Jesus speaking these words were many. They were concerned with all kinds of things. Worried about this, fretting about this. And He said, "Hold on just a minute, because you guys are acting like folks who don't believe. But if you'll do this, seek ye first the kingdom of God, His righteousness, all these things shall be added. And you take therefore no thought for the morrow." I'll try to close with this. You know, in years past, in an era that is past, basically, when trains still run up and down the road or up down the tracks and around the country, and you still see some box cars, but in an era, time past, there was always the story about the hobo who rode the train from place to place. And seemingly had no concern for the morrow. He'd just hop on and say, hey, it's heading south. I believe I'll ride this far as I can. And I've met some people like that, and they're just like, all right, I just kind of do my thing. Many people who just kind of head different directions and no real thought for the morrow, no real concern. I've never been able to be that way. But I'm applying the word where Jesus says for me to seek the kingdom first and all these things will be added to me, and not to think or have thoughts for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Because I shouldn't be sitting and concerned and worrying and fretting about, oh Jesus, what's tomorrow going to be?